Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we are getting started with spring decorating. The weather has been so incredibly beautiful. We had highs today in the 50s, and it definitely feels like spring is around the corner. The snow is melting, and I'm ready to bring in touches of little bunnies and florals. So let's get started. I went ahead and had my teenage son help me out by grabbing some decor bins from our basement. I love these bins from Walmart. I've talked about them so many times, but they're wonderful. You can see right through them, so it's nice to know what's inside, and they fit really easily on shelving in my basement. So I grabbed the Easter basket there, or the Easter bin. This one here just has some random pieces of decor, and then I also grabbed one that had a lot of greenery in it. So I'm just going to take a minute here to kind of look through my decor and pick out some pieces that really speak to me. I posted a video a few days ago showing some inspiration pictures for my spring and Easter decor this year, and I have to be honest, when I pulled out this bin, I was a little bit surprised with what I had in here. For some reason, I thought I had a significant amount more, and I thought that I had a little bit more color, a little bit more, Easter feeling, but I definitely have a lot of white, which is nice. It's easy and it can kind of go with anything, but I think I want to look for a little bit more orange, a little bit more Easter items. So we will have to see. I know the neutral decor is really big, and what's nice is it goes with anything, so definitely don't want to get rid of that, but I'm feeling like I want to bring in a little bit more touches of that Easter orange. Just gonna go ahead and go through these bins and grab some decor items, and then we'll get to decorating. Here is a look of all the items I grabbed from those plastic bins. Some things are new, a lot of things are old, and I will kind of share where I got things from as we go, and hopefully I answer any questions that you might have. If not, feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I'm going to start off here in my kitchen in this hutch cabinet. I love decorating this space. I think I've said that every single time I've decorated in this space, and I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to take everything down. I'm going to wipe it off really quickly, and then we're going to put things back up. Some things I kept in the same spot. A lot of it I just kind of did a rendition of what's already there because I really do love it, and I did just kind of add those touches of spring. But I get asked a lot why I don't just take the doors off, and I like that cohesive look of the cabinet doors all the way across the kitchen there. So that's why I leave the doors up. I also really like to have everything in there kind of just feel enclosed, and there are holes all along the inside for the shelves because they're adjustable. So if I were to move, or if I were to remove the doors, then you would see those holes. I've seen people fill those in, but I like the doors on there, so we're gonna leave them there. You can probably see the holes from this angle, and that would kind of drive me crazy. So I also don't have open floating shelves because I like to have, we wanted a built-in look, so I wanted that crown molding all the way across the top, and that just wouldn't look right with open shelves. I'm starting off here on the top shelf with that hammered glass pitcher. That is from Home Goods. I put some silver dollar eucalyptus inside. It's faux eucalyptus, but I love that color and that look. I'm adding that little piece of a cloche. It's like a little bottom of the cloche. I broke the glass top. I'm so bummed. And that little bunny on top is from the dollar section at Target last year, I believe. And I added in some little pots as well as a little antique food masher. On the other side there, I've got that little faux family recipes book. It's actually a box, you guys, that inside you can put family recipes in. It's from Antique Farmhouse and I love it. I've got that beautiful pothos plant there, and then I'm stacking next to it some stoneware berry dishes, and those are from the Newport Vineyards Winery in Newport, Rhode Island. I picked those up in their little gift shop. They're probably from somewhere else, a vendor, but that is where I bought mine. So I'm also going to switch out that bunny that I had for this little white bunny. I just felt like I wanted something with a little bit more height, and I think that looks really great. I do believe that's also from the Target dollar spot, either last year or the year before. On the middle shelf, I'm starting off with this little wooden riser from TJ Maxx, and I'm going to add this little cutting board from Home Goods, no, from Hobby Lobby. And it's just to kind of add a little bit of wood texture there in the back. And then in front of it, I am using that mustard crock. That's also from Antique Farmhouse. And inside of it, I am stacking these adorable, I don't know what the material is, but they're carrots from Walmart. I picked these up last year and I think this looks so very cute. This is probably my favorite little vignette that I put together for all of the kitchen. I just think it looks really, really sweet, and I love that little antique crock. It's so pretty, and to me it just screams spring. We're going to finish off this little vignette here with this little bunny. This is from the Target dollar spot last year, and like I said, this is my favorite little section. I love how this turned out. Moving over to the other side, I'm adding another little wood riser that is also from TJ Maxx, and this little glass jar from Walmart. It's got some flour in there, and I've got that little pine faux tree. That's actually from Target at Christmas time about 4 years ago. And then in front of it, I have that little Easter pitcher that is so cute. It's a little creamer pitcher from Home Goods. Down here on the bottom, I'm going to keep things very, very similar to how they were. That little stoneware jar with the lid and the spoon is from Hobby Lobby. And this little chair, I get asked all the time, that is from a local farm stand where I live. I bought it when I first moved here, and I am obsessed with it. That's why I keep it right here where I can see it. And on top of it, I have a little antique like oil pitcher, and it's a copper. It's so beautiful. On the other side there, I just have a plant on a stool from Hobby Lobby. And then I kind of made my little own makeshift riser using that little box there that typically would hold coasters. But I flipped it upside down to use it as a little riser. And I put a bunny on here, which I do end up switching out. But I'm thinking about putting him back because now that I'm seeing this, I kind of like the way that that looks, and I like that it mirrors the bunny that's up top. But for now, I'm just using this little tiny board right there, little cutting board with this taller bunny, which I brought him in because I did like the contrast of his coloring versus the white bunny. You'll also see that I'm constantly closing my cabinet doors, and that's just to make sure that you can see everything from outside of the door. So if you notice that I'm kind of moving things around and tweaking them, it's not because I'm an over perfectionist, I promise. It's just because I want to be able to see them through the glass doors. Now we're going to sprinkle some decor throughout my kitchen. So I've got that little ceramic cutting board from Target. And then here on this little section beside my stove, I'm bringing in another adorable little cutting board. First, we're going to move the decor so I can clean underneath it. It gets pretty dirty over here with salt and pepper when I'm cooking. So I'm just going to spray it down and wipe it off really quickly. I also took a second to wipe off this canister that's holding these utensils. And that little riser there is from a local seller by me. I purchased that last summer. And this sweet little cutting board here with the carrots, I'm obsessed. I think it looks so sweet. It's probably one of my favorite pieces of decor. That spoon rest is from Home Goods, and it matches the little picture in the hutch. And this sweet little duck here is from Target, and I am obsessed with this towel that I recently picked up at Home Goods from the Rachel Ashwell Farmhouse line. The last area we're going to work on for today's video is my dining room. I had shown this runner in my planning video, and I love it. It's blue and white striped with some sweet ruffles on the end, and I think it's really, really pretty. I did take a moment just to iron it when I first took it out of the packaging. It had some pretty deep wrinkles from being folded, so I just took a second to iron that out and make sure that it was nice and smooth. And now we're going to bring back in that antique picture that I recently picked up. I love this. I think it's perfect for spring and summer, and we're going to fill it with some beautiful faux seeded eucalyptus and some beautiful sedum that I picked up from Target. And this, my friends, is going to bring us to the end of this first spring decor video. I have two more pre-recorded for you. One is the coffee bar and the other is the living room. I'm so excited to show those to you. I'm also currently working on an entryway makeover, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be decorating that for spring as well. And make sure you're subscribed for Friday's video for the little powder room, bathroom, full-blown makeover. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Hopefully you found some motivation and inspiration for your spring decorating, and I I will see you guys in the next one. Have a beautiful day, my friends.